You're watching the Associated Press News Station of the Year. Now, coverage you can count on. This is News Center 5.
That bilingual education does not work, that English immersion does work.
A crusader against bilingual education brings his campaign to Massachusetts. Why he thinks it's a failure.
Third rail issue. Politicians, self-interested politicians, don't want to touch it.
Coming up next, a debate over bilingual education. Who might decide its future here in Massachusetts? There was sparring at the State House today over bilingual education. The debate, whether to reform it or get rid of it altogether. And in the middle of it all was a California millionaire who helped lead a drive in his state to eliminate bilingual education. He hopes to help achieve the same thing here. Here's News Center 5's Janet Wu.
Why don't you let the parents speak, Guns? Any questions from the...
They held dueling back-to-back press conferences. It promises to be a rowdy, expensive ballot fight.
As far as this hectoring is concerned, it is rather typical of the hectoring that the legislature has been receiving. I think it's made it very difficult for very thoughtful discussion about this policy. I can assure you that when all of you speak, that none of us will hector you.
Ron Unz of California was the focus of both press conferences. The millionaire spent nearly $1 million to defeat bilingual education in his own state several years ago. He successfully took his fight to Arizona last year. Now he's hoping to do the same in Colorado and Massachusetts. He didn't heckle his opponents, choosing instead to grin them down.
Adios, Mr. Unz. We are in the city that fought the Boston Tea Party. Our civil rights are going to be defended to the end. Adios.
Today, Unz filed the papers needed to get on next year's statewide ballot. His premise is simple.
Bilingual education does not work, that English immersion does work.
It's a divisive solution that is against the spirit and the legacy that has made Massachusetts a beacon in education. We need to tell Mr. Unz, thank you for coming, but no thanks.
Are you willing to pony up $1 million?
I really would doubt this will be a very expensive campaign. Again, in California...
You didn't say no.
I really would very much doubt it.
Unz says one reason he thinks it will be cheaper to back a campaign here is because Massachusetts is a much smaller, compact state. Much of the expense is media costs. Meanwhile, Unz says he has been in close and frequent contact with John Silber, another longtime opponent of bilingual programs. Unz is hoping Silber will help find money for the campaign. Anthony, to you.